This is indeed a transformative deal. It is the seed of a company maker. With this transaction, it transforms our narrative, and furthermore, we're delivering on what we told shareholders we'd do. It's a stated objective of going upstream into production.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Chariot CEO Adonis Pouroulis. Adonis, very good to speak with you today. An exciting update out after the market closed yesterday. Could you talk us through your announcements, please?
Hi, Stephen. Yes, of course. Thank you. We announced our plans to provide acquisition funding for an oil-producing asset offshore Angola, and we've just completed an oversubscribed placing. So we are working alongside Shell Trading to provide finance and support to Etu Energias, a 100% owned Angolan E&P company, and this is to secure a material interest in a producing asset offshore Angola. Etu is acquiring a 20% interest in Block 14 and a 10% interest in Block 14K, and we are supporting them in this transaction by providing $12 million of funding, along with transaction costs, which will be repaid from future cash flows. In return for this, we secure exposure to the economics of material production. It's equivalent to up to 4,000 barrels of oil a day. And Stephen, what is fundamental to this deal is the backing from Shell Trading, one of the world's largest energy traders, and they're providing an acquisition financing package of up to $170 million in return for future offtake of barrels. So this marks a new era for our company, as this introduces an economic exposure to a cash generative production stream into our portfolio, and it's going to significantly transform our upstream business.
Adonis, I wanted to ask you about that. What does this transaction mean for the company and its strategy?
Stephen, so last year we announced something. We announced that we were going to rescope our upstream remit and bring oil production into the portfolio for the first time. So with this transaction, we're delivering on our strategy, and this is a key first step in that direction. On completion of this acquisition by Etu, we'll be getting exposure to future cash flows from producing assets that are located in a prolific oil-producing region. Both Block 14 and 14K are very well-established assets and have produced nearly 1 billion barrels of oil to date. The Block 14 license is also recently extended to 2038, and we see substantial and material upside in this transaction. So this marks a first step into Angola, a very highly attractive and well-established oil and gas jurisdiction. We're delighted to be working with Etu, which is a preeminent Angolan company, and alongside a titan of the industry like Shell. Everybody knows who Shell is. And overall, this deal directly aligns with our strategy of targeting cash generative production opportunities, and we're just going to grow from here.
So how should investors think about the impact of this transaction on the business going forward, Adonis?
This is indeed a transformative deal. It is the seed of a company maker. With this transaction, it transforms our narrative, and furthermore, we're delivering on what we told shareholders we'd do. It's a stated objective of going upstream into production. Going forward, in our upstream business, we're going to have a portfolio that includes substantial economic exposure in producing assets in Angola, and alongside our prospective acreage in Morocco and our interests in Namibia. So I just want everyone to note, and I'd like to tell all, that we remain very committed to our Moroccan assets, where we're continuing to do our work on the onshore project, as well as on our Rissana license, and we continue to pursue partnering opportunities across all of our licenses. Remember, we also have a back-in right in our licenses in Namibia, in this golden province of Namibia, where major discoveries have been made. This year, we remain focused as well, as we've told our shareholders, on splitting our renewable energy business out of the Chariot Holdco and creating value for both businesses. Fundamentally, we have further plans for growth, very much focused on adding what we call now barrels on the book. And I also want to take this opportunity, Stephen, to thank the Chariot shareholders for their ongoing support of the company and the management. And we see this transaction as a key turning point for the company. We look forward to providing further update and progress on our various work streams and opportunities across this business. Also, I'd like to remind shareholders, and it's worth noting that for our existing shareholders, there's an open offer on exactly the same terms as the placing, and this is now open, and we will welcome retail participation. Thank you very much.
Adonis, congratulations on this latest development. I hope you'll keep us posted on your progress.
Thank you, Stephen. We definitely will do.
Adonis Pouroulis, CEO of Chariot.